Bay of Blood podcast. Uh, Essentially, what we got going on this time is we're covering movies that were both good and bad blind buys. And the definition we're going for on blind buys in this one isn't necessarily, like you actually like bought the movie physically, but you saw it as a result of, it could be anything. It could be just you thought you'd like it and turns out you didn't, or you thought you wouldn't and you did, whatever, it's all well and good.
Or you can enjoy it with some, you know?
Yeah, indeed. So this is BDG reviews, and
In the motherfucking house, ripping the shit. And that's the other guy. Like always. Frances Canadian dude.
Yep. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting topic because, you think sometimes of like movies that you've bought and you've seen completely blind and you enjoy or you didn't like, but very rarely do you ever hear both put together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so dude. This is like a little bit unique that way, which we're covering both sides of the spectrum. So should we start with some news and stuff, or just a couple like headlines or whatever, and
like Baby Yoda plushes and shit?
Hell yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if you say you don't like Baby Yoda, you need to like die.
Yeah, and don't listen to us, because we're big ass Star Wars geeks and we're, dude, Baby Yoda the shit, dude.
For sure. I mean, you can't go wrong with like a Baby Yoda. Let's be honest.
Yeah, like I said, there's something green and little about that shit.
Yeah, so let's just see what we got news-wise, see if there's anything interesting.
Speaking of news,
go on, yeah.
Just, dude, Superman Campbell.
Hell yeah, I want that to happen with all my heart.
Yeah, like I said, if Nick Cage was once cast as Superman,
yeah,
sky's the limit pretty much. So
yeah, you cannot go wrong. You can put Bruce Campbell in anything and he makes it awesome. It's just like, just by being near Bruce Campbell, awesomeness ensues.
Yeah, pretty much. So
Superman and Bruce Campbell, it's a no-brainer.
Oh yeah,
Hollywood, make it happen.
Yeah.
Dude, for anyone who doesn't know the exacts of this, Bruce Campbell has said, probably joking, knowing like Bruce Campbell's thing, that he'd be up for playing Superman in a Kingdom Come movie, and I would be damn well down for that. I think that would be awesome.
Oh yeah, it'd be dude. I mean, I love Superman. I love Bruce Campbell too, but I don't expect something. I don't expect like Joker quality type of thing, but I expect something fun though.
Yeah, well, and that's exactly what you would get with a Bruce Campbell flick. You would get something fun. Honestly, I don't think I've ever been disappointed with a performance of Bruce Campbell.
Oh yeah, dude.
In like anything.
How Bruce Campbell as like Alfred, or
I could totally see that, and I think that would work awesomely. Because I mean,
and Andy Serkis though, because like I always said, Andy Serkis. When I heard he was cast as Alfred, I lost my shit. Andy Serkis should be the Riddler.
Yeah,
he should be. Andy Serkis should be the Riddler, and I stand by that point, dude. He should be the Riddler.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been perfect casting. You know, it's one of those things. I mean, obviously someone thought they knew better. I'll just leave it at that.
When you know shit, you know shit, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Bruce Campbell as Alfred, I could totally see that happening, and it would be kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, dude.
I mean, hell, you know what? I just want to see Bruce Campbell do just about anything. Because he's awesome, no matter what he's in. And also, though, yeah, he has been he has confirmed or whatever he's going to be the producer on the next Evil Dead reboot or whatever they're doing.
Will they do it though?
Apparently, it's like already in pre-production, so it seems quite likely that it's going to happen. And you know, let's to be honest, you know, the last Evil Dead remake I really liked. I thought it did it really well, and I'm down for more. I don't know whether they're going to follow the same characters or whether they're going to like do literally like another reboot or what, but it'll be interesting to see whatever they do. Because, you know, more Deadites, damn it.
More Deadites, for sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, I enjoyed the last remake of the last like the remake of Evil Dead 2.
Yeah.
But not Evil Dead 2 Part 2, but Evil Dead 2. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it too. But I think it's too early, dude. I mean, with the like Ash versus Evil Dead series that went like downhill and got canceled so early and shit, like
Yeah. That hurt on so many levels.
yeah, but
I mean,
there's no Baby Yoda in it, so I
yeah.
can't.
If you'd thrown in like a baby Yoda, like
Deadeye.
Deadite, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
And
yeah.
Seminoid too is coming out.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be interesting. I mean, I've never seen it. Um, but I think it'd be pretty good.
I've seen it
Is it
once when
is it
I
good?
was young. From what I remember,
Yeah.
it's even better than Extra. So
Oh, wow. So Extra's pretty damn good. So
yeah, I love Extra, but from what I remember,
yeah.
uh, I enjoyed it more than Extra. So yeah,
Well,
I'm
that's
kind of hyped to see it again in HD for sure.
yeah. I mean, that's like kind of high praise because I always remember I rented Extra when I was a kid on VHS, and I remember it freaked me out as a kid. I don't know why, but
Rape maybe.
could be. I think it was more like, you know, well, this is hardly a spoiler. You know, where the kid like turns into like an alien at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was kind of
creepy.
yeah. And I was just I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting more. I don't know.
Mac and me type of shit.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, that's one I'm definitely looking forward to. It's going to be a neat release to say the least. Oh, that rhymed. Damn. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. Yeah, it's even my cat's complaining that it's rhyming. He's like, "No, stop it."
Summer right now.
Yeah.
But
So, what else we got news wise? Let's see here. Just checking online. Uh, no, that's not news. That's not news. Uh, that's not really news. Oh, Resident Evil 3 is getting
Oh, yeah.
remastered and
Yeah, dude, I saw
remade.
that. But I'm all about Resident Evil 4 though. That's my shit.
Oh yeah, Resident Evil 4 is like pretty much like a genuine like masterpiece
Yeah, I'm
of game making.
talking about the movies though.
Oh well, there you go. Yeah, that's something even more special.
Oh yeah, it is special.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I'm all about that Resident Evil 4, dude. Resident Evil 4. I played that on PS2. There's something to it, dude.
dude, I played that on PS2. I played it on PS3. I played it on Xbox 360. Essentially, every console that it came out on that I owned, I did pick up a copy.
You
'Cause,
did well.
yeah, it's just a superior bit of game making, and
Uh,
it kind of that's how you make like an action horror game.
yeah, dude. It's it's not it's you know what? When it comes to like Resident Evil 4, I see it like let's put it this way. Like 1/3 of it is
Yeah,
like action
yeah,
and the rest is all survival, but it's so well made and so well balanced.
yeah, definitely. I mean,
What about the soundtrack though?
what for part 4?
Yeah.
It was good. Then again, Resident Evil have always had pretty good soundtracks. Like I mean, even in like kind of like the worst of the games. I mean, it wasn't like a Silent Hill level soundtrack, but it was still pretty damn good. But I just think it's going to be cool to see.
Is it
Hmm?
good? All right, but is it memorable though?
That's the
I
question.
think yeah, I think part 4's got a decent memorable like soundtrack, dude. Like Resident
Yeah,
Evil 5 and 6, dude. Not so much, dude. I don't think I'll ever like download or like buy like a soundtrack for them game. Really.
yeah. Well, I mean, they're lesser soundtracks to say the least. I mean,
And they are lesser games too. Let's be honest.
yeah, yeah, they are. I mean, it. How can I put it? I get why you know why people dig them because they're pretty fun games and everything. But yeah, soundtrack wise, it's kind of just generic.
It's not memorable, dude. I don't. Nah. I mean, it's kind of like that Dead Space situation, dude. 1 and 2 were so great, and 3 was so bland.
Yeah, that is completely the problem with Dead Space, for sure. You know, part 3 is bland, except for the ending. The ending is awesome.
But like, dude, like, if I'm being like 100% honest,
Hmm.
even 2 is bland compared to 1. Like the atmosphere, the dread that was
Yeah,
going on with 1 was something, dude.
yeah. Well, the
Was
thing is, really taking it
even
off of.
the trailer, dude. I remember seeing the trailer with Tinkle Twinkle Little Star. That
Oh yeah,
trailer
yeah,
it gave goosebumps.
yeah, yeah. It's the sort of thing. When you, how can I put this? When you I don't know how I want to put it. When you take it off of like the spaceship from part one, it loses a lot of its impact, and it just becomes kind of like another, just kind of generic.
It may seem really weird,
Yeah,
but what I'm gonna say, I really think though.
yeah,
I feel like Dead Space 1 is like Alien. I feel like Dead Space 2 is Aliens. And I
yeah.
feel like Space 3
Is like,
is Resurrection.
yeah,
Trying to be something just in your face, all out action, you know?
yeah, yeah. I definitely get what you mean, and it makes perfect sense, honestly. Because I think that's kind of what they were going for when they made him, honestly. But it probably wasn't the greatest idea.
Yeah.
They work. Dead Space works better as
That,
its
that
own thing.
Yeah, dude, Dead Space 1
Is
is infinite, like replay value, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can replay Dead Space 1
Over and
countless
over
times.
again. Oh yeah, dude, dude, I played it like once. I played the demo once. I bought it on
Yeah,
360.
yeah.
I beat it 2 times.
Hmm.
Then I switched up to I upgraded with Xbox One.
Hmm.
I beat it once on the higher difficulty, and I even um, beat it a second time on a medium difficulty with one of my friend. That's telling how cool this game is. That's
Yeah,
how well it's made and enjoyable it is.
yeah. Definitely. I mean, it's a superior bit of game making, and it needs to be. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. Not that it needs more love, but it needs someone to rescue it. Let's say that. Because
Well, Scrolls no more though, so
yeah, but maybe someone, or at least like a spiritual successor. You
yeah,
know, we good horror games are few and far between. Because I mean, the thing is, really, I mean, what one thing I don't like in horror gaming, and this is something that's come up like sort of like recently, and that's all the whole like no combat thing. You know what I mean? Like you get games like Outlast and everything, where it's all about like stealth and like hiding from the threats and everything. I like to be able to, if something's attacking me, I like to be able to pop a cap in it. I'd prefer, uh, you know, you get what I'm saying, right?
yeah, absolutely, dude.
But don't go like complete, like, like action game. But you need the weapons and everything. I think that's what was kind of cool about the the remake of Resident Evil 2. And getting back to the Resident Evil 3 remake, hopefully they continue in that same vein and just try to like don't screw up what's already there. Just, make it look pretty.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely, dude. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because that's the thing, there's too much of like people essentially like sticking their like ideas in and trying to make something more than what it should be. It's like, no, just it's fine as it was. Just leave it, and let us fans decide which are going to be you know, the next big hit or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just make it look better. That's all we need.
Yeah.
You
Pretty
know,
much.
yeah, and as fans, we're cool with it. I just dig the fact we're going to get to see Nemesis again. I always dug the Nemesis character, and I still remember to this day not the first time I ran into Nemesis, but I always remember going through like I think it's like a park type thing, and dude just follows you everywhere. Like he just like appears at random, and it's awesome and scary as hell. And I'm gonna be happy to see him again. I don't know what I think of the new design, but that's just a bit of a gripe.
Yeah, but that's. I think we have to. We gotta wait to see. I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean, Mr. X and Part Two came out quite good, and it is a modified design from the original. So you know what? I'm gonna trust that they know what they're doing. I mean, they did a good job with Part Two. Hopefully, Part Three lives up to it, so we can get a Part Four.
oh yeah, for sure, dude. Part
Yeah,
four, dude. Just,
I mean,
just
hell, that could be upgraded so easily. That's why it's on like every single system, I'm sure, because it's such like a well,
it's
you know,
well made. It's well crafted. Everything about it is
yeah.
so.
And even the graphics, I mean, they're a bit dated by today's standards, but they still look good.
Yeah,
I mean, no one's gonna say that Resident Evil 4 doesn't still look good because it does. And if you say that it doesn't, you're a liar. Damn it.
yeah, absolutely. Dude.
Yeah. So that's that bit of news. See if there's anything else here. Uh, uh, uh the BBC are doing a 3-night event of Dracula. So
Oh,
that's
that's cool.
yeah. It's gonna be on New Year's Day apparently. So that's sort of a neat little thing. What else
Well,
here?
Netflix gonna do a show too about America's most haunted place.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I mean, I love stuff like that. I always kind of just think it's neat, you know?
yeah, me too. But I like the announcement for it was like in the background it was like the Amityville house. Like I'm just tired of seeing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, that is kind of true. It's like, do we really need to hear about Amityville again? Are you going to bring something new to the table?
Yeah.
If not,
Once you watch Dollhouse, like you're good to go. Like you don't need anything else.
yeah. I still got to watch that one.
That's
I'm
the
pretty
better one. What was the other pile of crap you watched?
I watched The Evil Escapes. I watched 1992, which was
AK
actually pretty good.
part 17 and 92.
And well, and the other one was The New Generation. That was
Painful?
a little bit. I mean, I don't know why these like artists or whatever all of a sudden have like a mirror from Amityville and why like some guy's father is. I don't know. I'm just leaving that one alone.
To be honest, I don't remember shit about him, and I don't want to. So
Yeah.
let's move on.
Yeah, definitely. Next bit of news. This is kind of interesting. The British Board of Film Classification has listed the new Ghostbusters movie as being called Ghostbusters Afterlife. And looks like it's going to be out next year, so that's cool.
I hope we got only female lead.
Man, yeah,
That went well last time, dude.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, it's the sort of thing. I didn't mind the Ghostbusters remake, but it was completely unnecessary. You know, I
Like movies like the Ghostbusters remake are an excuse for me to have like a Batman Forever like poster in my living room, you know?
Yeah, there you go. it's true. It's very true. What else? Okay, apparently this month the movie Hanukkah is coming out and it has Sid Haig in it. So it looks like it's gonna like a Hanukkah-based horror movie with Sid Haig. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's about time, really. I mean, Hanukkah never got, there's tons of Christmas horror movies, but
I heard you played a cold-blooded motherfucker.
Probably.
Because he's dead.
Yeah, indeed.
R.I.P. though. I
Yeah.
love him. Still, that was too easy.
Yeah. Also, Joker's heading to Blu-ray next month.
Cool. Well,
yeah. I mean, it's a damn quick turnaround.
Who will pass?
Nobody, unless you're like some kind of like retard or something. Yeah, I said it. If
yeah, we know some retards, dude. I mean,
yeah, but it's this sort of thing.
Well, go ahead.
I'm sure there are some people that don't like it, but I don't see how you could not like Joker, because it was a masterpiece.
It really was. It really was, dude.
I mean,
it really was.
Yeah. So there's that.
Dude, I mean,
and here is the news of the year. Bones is coming to Blu-ray from Scream Factory with Snoop Dogg. Yeah.
Who gives a shit about Bones, dude?
I actually like Bones. It's a good movie.
Nah.
I just like it because it uses maggots. I mean, I'm a fan of maggots in movies.
I just love it because faggots love it. So they use faggots.
But hell, Snoop Dogg, man. Snoop Dogg as,
Snoop's a fag. I'm all about Easy-E, dude. Fuck Snoop.
Well, if Eazy-E had, Snoop would have gotten AIDS and died.
Dude.
That was a bit.
let me put like just a little bit of underground news too, because I flow with Thunderbirds,
Yeah.
Like I'm a big fan of the 60s show. Like I'm a big Thunderbirds fan, and apparently someone's like building a horror cut with some episodes.
Oh.
So that's kind of cool.
That is. I'd watch that.
We'll just have to wait and see. But apparently it's based of the Towering Inferno, Day of Disaster, and what's the other one? Invasion of the Martians. In French, it's L'Invasion des Martiens. So I guess it's Invasion of the Martians. But someone's like putting up a big cut of those 3 episodes to do like horror, like themed sci-fi, like War of the World, big ass film.
I love stuff like that. I really do. And I can really appreciate, that just like people are doing it, It's not like some big company or whatever. It's just like people that know stuff about it. They're like, oh, what the hell? You know what? We'll make this into a movie.
Yeah, I'll try to find a link and send it to you. Send it to you, Glenn. But if
Yeah,
anyone wants to like look it up or read about it, I'll find a link. Just hit me up and I'll send it right away.
yeah. I mean, it certainly sounds interesting, and I mean, we've seen, you know,
And it's they released they even released like a trailer on. It's not on YouTube. It's only on Daily Motion.
oh, yeah, man, people still use Daily Motion.
Yeah, dude. Daily Motion. You can show tits and nobody gives a fuck. So
Well, there you go. That's reason enough.
I mean,
Yes,
dude.
that's like it for the news that I have. So,
I mean, who haven't dreamed of Lady Penelope's tits? I mean,
oh man,
but yeah, that's it for the news, guys. So that'll do it for tonight. That was just news. Be
yeah,
sure to be sure to tune into our daily weather channel.
indeed.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
rain.
let's just move on to the main topic, or
Yeah.
how you want it, my motherfucker.
Okay. Well, I've got, five good ones. I got five bad ones, and I got a few honorable mentions as well.
I got
Uh,
5 good ones and
mm,
4 bad ones.
that's good. And I've tried to keep I've tried to keep it a little like different. So the things I've chosen, aren't necessarily, how can I put it? Like there are some things that I'm putting it under honorable mentions that really could have been in the list, but I've left them off purposely. Okay?
You better have motherfucking Mako the jaws of death.
Mako's always on there, man. That's one of those really weird titles. So, do you want to start or should I start or
Kick us off, dude.
okay, I'll start with um should we start with good or bad?
Mm,
Or do you just
good.
want to alternate?
Good. I'd go with good.
Okay. My number 5 for good is the movie Heartless. I
Never seen it though.
was in it's an interesting movie. It's this guy that has like this like birthmark on his face, and it's just an interesting, like, kind of twisted tale, if you will. Like there's the whole part where like well, it's not really a spoiler to say, but like his mother ends up getting set on fire just by like some like local kids, just kind of for fun.
The usual.
Yeah, it's 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 kind of twisted, honestly, but it's a fun film, and I got it pretty cheap. I think I got it for about like $10 or whatever, and it's one nobody talks about, but people should because it's a pretty good movie. It's worth seeing, and yeah, I just hope some more people get to liking it.
I'll definitely check it out, dude. I had
Yeah,
it to my watch list, but I hadn't seen it, so
it's pretty good. It really is. I mean, and it's you know likable characters and everything, so everything feels, I don't want to say feels real, but you know,
like a brief synopsis of it. Like, is it like supernatural? Is it
I I don't want to give anything away. And honestly, this is one it's best to go in blind. I don't even want to give a synopsis. You know, you know what? I got an idea. I'm just gonna check Blu-ray.com and see what because they're usually pretty good with doing, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Synopsises without telling people, like saying too much stuff. So let's just take a look here and see what it says, because I don't want to give it away. Hell, you can get it used for $2. This will do. Jamie Morgan, a young man with a heart-shaped birthmark on his face, discovers that there are demons on the streets of East London. There you go.
It's so simple. It's interesting.
Yeah. And honestly, like brand new, it's $14.99 on Amazon, and used, it's $2.
If there was a release, we should pick like blue DVD. Is there a blue release?
Yeah. The blue's $2 used.
Is it worth it? I mean, is
Hell
the
yeah.
DVD like 50 cents or?
I don't even know if there is a DVD. I'll just take a look, but it's definitely one that's worth looking into, because okay, that's really weird. Apparently if you buy it new from Warehouse 105, it's $73. Or you can get it used for like $3.20.
Okay.
And the DVD is $12.59, and that's it. Or you can get it used for like $9. So you're better with the Blu-ray, honestly.
Yeah, for sure, dude. What the fuck?
I know, it's really weird. I don't get it. I think maybe this Warehouse 105 is kind of screwed up. Just saying, if you're charging $73 for like a $2 movie, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. So, what's your number 5?
I'll go with Bite.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, the one with the Canadian one?
Yeah, the Canadian one.
Oh, I
Or
love
some
that
even say Tabarn. No, it's not it's not this one. It's not this one though. But I know there's one Quebec guy who say like some slang words, and it's not tabarnak, but it's some slang Quebec words that we can't say here. But I'll say it anyway because I don't give a fuck, bitch.
Yeah.
Right, dude, that's a good ass body horror film, and that's one I really respect for what it is, dude. It's like,
yeah. I mean,
let
seriously.
me put it this way. It's a good idea to begin with.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. It's a subgenre that don't get I mean, let's be honest, like body horror, like in the last, let's say, 5 or 10 years, like there's some good ones, don't get me wrong.
Yeah. But there's not a lot.
No heavy hitter. Like it's
Yeah.
you gotta find them, I think.
Yep, and Bite is definitely one of them.
Yeah. Effects are
the effects
A1 FX. A1 FX, dude. A1 FX.
Yeah.
Acting, it's alright. It's just alright.
It's just people being people. It doesn't feel like, no one feels like they're hamming it up or anything.
Yeah, and dude, absolutely. It's not even when, shit goes down, it's not over the top. It's just alright. It's not great. It's not bad. It's just plain middle, like
yeah,
good, just on point for what that film is.
Oh yeah, it's definitely one. More people need to see that movie. And honestly, anything directed by Chad Archibald, the guy that directed it, you know, look for, because honestly, well, the whole company, Black Fawn Releasing, who put it out, I haven't been disappointed with a single movie they put out.
I've seen two. I've seen Bite and another flick. I should check on my list, but I can't remember the name. But I've only
There,
seen two, I think.
yeah, there was Bite, there was The Heretics, there was Bed of the Dead.
And Jaws 4, right?
Jaws 4, yeah.
Uh,
No, they also did what was it? The Drownsman.
Oh, what a stupid film! That's in my list. That's in my list.
Yeah, the Drowns. It's definitely a weekend treat.
We'll keep it on for
Yeah.
In my yeah.
Yeah.
That's my first like number 5, like Blind by Disappointment. That's my number 5.
Yeah.
So spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Blame Glenn.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Why don't we'll cover it now. We'll do good, then bad, then good, then bad, then good, then bad.
All right, but you want to go?
No, yeah, we'll use yours there. We'll cover The Drownsman.
All right, The Drownsman. What a stupid film. Let me be. Like, she can't like stand water and shit. Like every time she goes in, like near water or in the water, like she freaks out and she like, how do you, like, so you drink water pretty much every day.
Yep.
You shower every day, and there's even a scene in the film that she's showering, but she's like, "Oh no, I don't want to touch water." Like she's like
Yeah.
she don't want to touch a drop of water.
Yeah.
But like, let's say 8-9 minutes later,
Yeah,
she
totally
takes
touching water.
a shower.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's all I gotta say for that film. Cause,
Yeah.
bro, not kidding. It's so stupid. The thing
Yeah.
that that's why I have it like somewhere. I don't know why. Maybe it's in the trash somewhere, like around my house, like where I like why I still have it.
Mm-hmm.
That artwork is so awesome, though.
Oh yeah, the cover artwork is gorgeous.
Like the girl in bed and shit. Like it's so 80s. I love it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But it's so stupid. Just I don't want to say too much because, like, if you want to have like
have a good laugh.
Yeah, but I could. Is it like first time I saw it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was no laugh. I was like, that's so stupid. And was it Raven Banner?
Raven Banner released that. Yeah. Raven's Banner released it.
Yeah, I bought that film and Devil Incarnate.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, I never wanna come close to suicide like I did when I did a double feature that night, dude. That was so painful.
Yeah.
It's stupid. It's a good concept though, that water entity and shit, like, but it's so poorly made, poorly executed. It's stupid. It's
there's a lot wrong with it. I mean, the funny thing is though, um, this was the movie that Chad Archibald directed before he directed Bite. His
Maybe.
next movie was Bite.
Yeah, but dude, I love Bite, but yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
I don't know. I think there was just a lot.
Apparently, there were some studio interference to it too with Raven Banner. That's early Raven Banner, if I'm not wrong. So they were trying
Yeah.
to like pull up their shit as fast as possible and shit. So
Yeah. I mean, maybe. Yeah. Maybe if you'd given him another 6 months or whatever on it, could have maybe
yeah, bro. But I
worked
mean,
it up. Yeah.
first minute, you
Mhm.
know that she's scared of water.
Yeah.
Next minute, she's taking a shower. Like, nah, dude.
There were some holes that should have been filled, and like if they should have made
You
it like
can't.
like they
Nah,
should
you
have
can't.
made it
You can't fill
obvious.
those holes. You just can't
Yeah,
fill those holes,
that's
dude. It's
true.
stupid. It's
Yeah.
it's it's just plain stupid, though. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't touch water. Like, I just can't. I'm scared of it. Like,
Yeah,
and
I mean,
it's like
they
taking a
should have
shower.
made it
Like, you're not showering with
sand.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
I don't
I,
like sand. It's coarse and raw.
yeah,
It gets everywhere.
yeah. I think they should have made it that like I don't know, like being submerged in water, or something like that. Like it wasn't actual water that scared her. It was like being underwater or something. Just made it a bit more, you know, like logical, if that
Like,
makes sense.
yeah, like the fear of drowning, for example, or like,
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, like we have to talk about her friends who decide to the intervention that they plan. It's like, what the hell, man?
yeah, dude. But like, since we're talking about like intervention of friends and shit, dude, we got like I said, I love Evil Dead, the
Yeah.
remake. We talked about it like earlier on.
Yep.
I love it, but it's a high level of stupidity when you think about it. I don't
Yeah.
know if I ever tell you about it, but like, you know, you got a junkie, like a hard drug, legit junkie. Like,
Yeah.
she's craving that drug. She's experiencing like those withdrawal symptoms. Like, she's full of anxiety and shit. And they think she's just insane or things
Yeah.
like that. They just lock her up in a basement with big ass guns.
I know, not smart. It's this sort of thing. I mean, I always kind of take these movies like they have to essentially be a certain level of stupid for the movie to move forward.
Yeah,
So
but
they're stupid in service of plot, I guess.
don't go
But
too stupid though, because
yeah,
I mean, you can't go stupid like if you're doing something like Army of Darkness, but
oh yeah, yeah,
or Airplane. You're not Airplane. You're supposed to be like
yeah,
on ass Evil Dead, right? But if it don't make sense, yeah, it's still enjoyable. But dude,
yeah,
it's such a flaw, I think.
yeah. Well, that's the sort of thing. I mean, that's kind of the problem with, I guess, maybe even writing characters, in that you have to write them to service a plot. And because I mean, let's be honest. Like
Yeah, but
if you
that's
were
the kind of
if
movie. I'm interrupt you right
yeah,
away. You
yeah,
gotta like write um characters to serve the plot. But what if you write characters before you have any plots? And that's what happened, I think, with Evil Dead.
yeah, Yeah, I get it. You know, it's the sort of thing. I mean, there's got to be better ways. I mean, I always just reckon like the whole intervention plot line. I've always reckoned like if you're gonna do an intervention, wouldn't you have like professionals there?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it would just seem uh, you know, more logical than like in the Drownsman, just like her four friends, like we're gonna stage an intervention, we're gonna like stuff you underwater or something. I can't even remember what they did, but it was stupid. It needed a bit of work to say the least. Yeah. So
Yeah,
my number
Brownsman.
five
I
has kind of the similar thing going on.
go ahead.
Yeah, my number five is called Hold Your Breath. I
Uh,
mean,
yeah, I think I saw that.
you
Was it
see
like
it a lot. There's like you'll see it like in the dollar bin and like Walmart and stuff. I
20,
said
2012, right?
I think so. Let me just take a look and I'll find out. Your hold your breath. Yeah, 2012.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
it has an interesting idea. The idea that like if you're going past like a graveyard, you need to hold your breath. Otherwise, like a ghost might like jump into you or something. It's an interesting idea, but all the characters in this movie I hate, and the effects aren't particularly good, and there is no this movie has no redeeming value. I mean,
Uh,
now admit
from
it.
remember, most of the scenes are so useless.
They
That's
are.
that's the thing I remember from it.
Yeah,
A while
it's
after I saw it, I mean, I rented it like in 2012, like online. So
yeah, it's not good. And I mean, like it's from the asylum, so I mean, I guess you can, you kind of know what you're getting into with a movie from the asylum, but I don't know. I was expecting a little better. I mean, I got it in the horror pack, so I just considered it like a special feature. So
no
you
bonus
know,
this.
yeah, pretty much. I just considered it like that, so I wasn't too upset with it. That's why it's at number five. But it's the sort of thing you see movies like this getting, pretty decent quality release, and then you like look at some of the stuff that isn't getting released that's so much better, and you're like, you know, come on, people, like get your game together. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That's why I said like right away, like 2012. I remember like renting it online or
yeah,
early days of like Amazon renting Canada or something like that. I don't remember where I rented it, but I was like, oh,
yeah,
that was painful. And I remember it was so boring and useless and
yeah, yeah. I mean, the whole thing is, like I said, the plot, the bones of the plot could have been really creepy, but it doesn't work. And here's the worst part. The movie's 86 minutes long. It feels like it goes on forever. It feels like you're watching a 2.5 hour movie. It drags and drags and drags, and it's just like, no, no.
oh yeah, like
Yeah,
I said, it's 2 minute is a half hour, dude. It's
yeah,
you you don't care about anything.
no,
Ah,
yeah,
it's It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay, so we'll get back onto some good stuff.
Some
Uh,
good stuff. Some good stuff right
you
away.
wanna go?
Um, yeah. I'll go. For me,
Mhm.
Blind Bag is Mako, dude.
Yeah,
Mako, the Jaws of Death. I mean, don't expect anything serious. Don't
yeah, you're
expect.
not gonna get that.
Yeah, don't expect. That Mako, the Jaws of Death. Like, just erase the Jaws. You won't get any Jaws
No.
in that film. But it's um what if Aquaman was actually uh, a
Psychopath.
serial killer? Yeah.
That's the basic plot, and you just gotta love the fact that someone made this. When it was made, it was like made in like the early '80s, right?
Uh, 80. Let me put up my motherfucking DV motherfucking D. Uh, 76.
'76. So back then, someone had essentially the balls to make a movie about a guy that kills with sharks.
Yeah, and it's a whole like don't kill sharks. They are like misunderstood creatures and shit.
And then they go
But
on to kill tons of sharks in the movie.
you see a ton of shark, like legit, like shark corpses, like hanging by the tail and shit. Like it's something, but it's a fun ride though. I mean, like you start up like there's like if I'm not wrong, like the movie startup, like some people are just like fishing and shit, and
Yeah.
they catch some sharks, and like there's someone like just in a complete like swimsuit. How do you say a swimsuit? Like
Scuba gear.
yeah, scuba gear, just climbing up the boat and just murdering like straight up those people. Like
And the real funny part is, that's our hero.
yeah,
That's the one we're supposed to
rule
root
for.
for. Yeah.
And there's like it gets to the point where this guy gets in contact with some like underwater stripper.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
And like he's like bringing her over like to his cabin, like, oh, like you won't believe it, but like look, like he's got like a little trap door like on his floor, and he's lifting this up. It's like, oh, you know what, like I'm talking to Sharp, bitch. Like,
Yeah, pretty
want
much.
to want to hang out? She's like, she ain't having it, but like she like finally believes it, and that like dancer like he's in a relationship with some mob pimp boss, I think.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, that guy can like bring us like borrow us like some sharks, so she can do like a show with sharks, but there'll be like a plastic shield, or
Yeah.
it's it's yeah, it's a something, and like they don't treat the sharks right, so he basically like hunts them with his sharks, and it's but it's Mako, dude. It's a blast.
It is. It really is.
Like when you hear someone talk about it, you're, "Man, damn, what the fuck this?"
Yeah, but
But
then you see it and you're like, that was awesome.
yeah, dude, yeah, absolutely.
It definitely falls into the so bad it's good category.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
even bought it for Glenn because I'm like, dude, you gotta see it. It is what
yeah,
it is.
and it's damn fun movie. It really is. I've said before, I'll say again. I don't really care about a movie's budget and everything if it's entertaining. You know, if you make a really enjoyable movie on a really low budget, I'm fine with it. If you make a really cheesy movie but it's fun as hell, I dig it.
Yes, and it is. I mean, just look at
Exactly.
it's like a cheap ass Crocodile Dundee
Yeah,
in Jaws era, but in a film, if you want.
yeah, yeah,
Awesome shit.
yeah, definitely.
It's pretty cheap too on DVD. If anyone wants to check it out, it's in 12.99 or.
Yeah, it's worth picking up for sure. I mean, especially if you're a shark exploitation fan.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll move on, I guess, to mine. My number four for good is I Am a Hero. It's a 2015 movie from Japan, and it's based on a manga and everything. I'd never read the manga or whatever. I just used to see this neon pink colored Blu-ray cover in Walmart. So one day I picked it up and I thoroughly loved it. Essentially, it's a dude that he's one of like the few people in Japan that has a gun license. So he has like a shotgun. So when the inevitable zombie outbreak happens and everyone gets turned into zombies, you know, all of a sudden our boy here, who's like a manga editor or whatever, has a gun. So he's, you know, quickly becoming quite an important person. It's awesome. Has some of
Uh,
the
uh,
hmm?
I saw that film, dude, but I never picked it up, dude.
You need to pick it up. It's great. Let's put it this way. These zombies are weird. Like his girlfriend or whatever turns into a zombie and she's kicked him out of the apartment. So he's coming back and he's trying to get back in the apartment, whatever. She's turned into a zombie. She comes like crawling at him, and then she starts beating him in the head with her feet. And she turns into some weird spider thing type, like she pulls her back feet over her head. It's real weird stuff. And then there's like all these like different types of zombies. There's this one guy that's
So
in.
you
Hmm?
talked to my ex, right?
There you go. Yeah, there's a dude in this. I kid you not. I guess he used to be like one of those what's that sport where you run and you jump over things backwards? Uh, Not pole vaulting. High jump. High jump. He was a high jumper. So this guy's a zombie now. So he keeps doing like the high jump, but there's nothing to jump over. So he keeps landing on his head, and his head just keeps getting flatter and flatter and flatter as the movie goes on. It's a 2-hour movie. By the end, he pretty much has a completely flat head, but it's kind of awesome because he just keeps running and jumping at things.
A high jumper became boring after 9/11, I think.
Oh man, that's a spicy meatball right there.
It's spicy. Don't you see don't you feel a little tickling?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But seriously though, I Am a Hero is a damn good movie. It's a really unique setting for a zombie movie. You know, we're used to zombie like outbreaks with where the military and everything has all like the weapons and everyone gets their guns and they, survive. This is like there's literally one guy with a gun,
I
and
still don't
that's
care
it,
about any recent zombie flicks for real, dude.
dude.
Like beside the girls with all the gifts and
Yes, yeah,
the Busan, yeah.
yeah. Seriously though, if you can find a copy of I Am a Hero at a good price, snatch it up. You'll have a great time. I guarantee it.
I'll,
And
I'll look out for it for sure, dude.
yeah, it's a really fun flick, and I kind of want to read the manga now. After seeing the movie. So that kind of says something when you want to go see the source material after you see a movie version of it. So yeah,
So are we in the good or the bad?
we're on the bad now.
The bad now. That's one of the first. It's not a buy. It's a rant.
Same
But
thing.
it's
We're all
one
good.
of the first horror movie I rented like
Mhm.
by myself,
Yeah.
and that was Ring 2.
Ooh, yeah. I find it very hard to justify the existence of Ring 2.
Yeah, do I have anything to say about Ring 2? I mean,
We should say we are talking about the American Ring, right?
yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Ring 2.
I'm down for the
Yeah.
Japanese one. That's fine, but
Ring 2? Meh.
ugh, yeah. I saw that in the theaters, and honestly, there was only one scene in the entire thing that made me somewhat scared. And it wasn't even scary, it was just kind of
Think
creepy.
about it, dude. That was like a film, like by the sleeve. Like I was like, oh damn, like I can rent some horror movies there. When
Yeah.
renting store were a thing. Like I would
Yeah.
like hunt down like little ones that would like let me rent some horror films, like
Yeah.
without having any parents or ID involved. So I was like, oh damn, Ring 2, that's the shit that just came out. Like, bruh,
Yeah.
I rented it, and I'll be honest, everything was good horror for
Mhm.
me at this point.
Yeah.
Everything was good.
Mm.
Everything that was horror was good. I
Yeah.
was discovering it. I was like, damn, that's awesome. That's something new. Everything was new. Everything was thrilling for me.
Yeah.
And Ring 2, bro, that was a, like, I didn't know about Rangu or Ringmon or anything. I just remember, like, seeing the trailer before some films that I can't remember exactly, but I remember like seeing the trailer. I was like, "Damn, that when that shit drops, I'ma rent it."
Yeah.
And I never finished it. I was like, "Damn, that's so. Is
Yeah.
that horror?" I was like, "Is that what horror is?" Like, damn.
Yeah. Ring 2 is not good by any stretch of the imagination. Um and
Except the beginning, I think.
yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I only found one scene in that entire movie scary, and that's like some scene where like she's like scratching a wall. That was it.
Even that was.
And yeah, that it wasn't overly scary. It was just kind of there, but it was the sort of thing, you know.
Oh, bro, that was such a disappointment. I was like, damn, and that was complete. Like I said, that was 100% blind rant. Like
Yeah.
I was, damn. Like I saw the glimpse of the trailers. Like I said, I saw the trailers. And I'm like, damn, that looks cool because I was a young ass motherfucker. I'm only 23, so
Yeah,
like, damn, that looks scary. Like, damn, like I'm a undead, and I was damn,
yeah.
that nah, that was. I mean, what can we say about Ring 2 that hasn't been said anyway?
Other than it shouldn't exist.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's and the real annoying part is it's by the guy that directed the original Japanese Ring, Hideo Nakata.
Yeah,
And so,
but not. Uh, he's not alone though. He's with someone, I think,
yeah,
right?
I don't know, but whatever. It was not good by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Yeah, it was. Well, we'll get to what I'm gonna bring up when I get to my next bad one. Uh, but for now, I'll head over to the good. My number 3 is Heart Attack, otherwise known as Night of the Tentacles. It's a Dustin Mills movie.
Yeah, saw it.
I loved it.
I loved it too.
Dustin Mills is one of those unsung, you know, heroes of underground cinema.
Underground modern cinema.
Yeah, yeah. And, you know, I'm not even going to go into a description of what it's about. I'm just going to say head on over to Grindhouse Video and buy a copy.
It is still available though.
At Grindhouse, yeah, because Dustin Mills has like an exclusive thing with Grindhouse, so all the releases go there. I I loved every second of it. The characters were fun, the setting was fun, every part of it was awesome. And you know,
And it's just interesting, dude. From
it
the
is
get.
definitely, and it's the sort of thing. This is cinema that you won't see in normal places.
And dude, those effects.
Yeah, they were damn good, honestly. I
From
mean,
what they were awesome, dude.
yeah. I mean, you got to remember, this is a low budget, or hell, even go like a no budget type thing. But what he manages to do with it is pretty awesome. And all in all, really, really solid flick. And it's one it was a complete blind buy for me. I bought it purely based on the awesome cover. And that was it.
Yeah,
Great stuff.
that's and 9 out of 10 if I remember correctly. That I gave
Yeah.
it like 9 out of 10. So
Yeah.
definitely recommend that.
Yeah. Really good flick. If you get a chance, pick it up. You won't go wrong. So here's my number 4. This goes back kind of to your number 4. My number 4 is Rings, aka the third Ring sequel.
Rings like the one that got Friday the 13th canceled.
Yeah, pretty much. The problem I have with Rings isn't necessarily even the movie itself. My problem with it is it was like 15 years too late. If Rings had come out,
No, dude. Sorry.
oh, go, yeah.
You're hyped for
If Rings,
the
had,
Grudge remake.
yeah, it's
But
really,
the
it's
Rings
really weird.
was 15 years too late.
It was had Rings come
And
out.
that doesn't make any given sense.
I'll get to that. You'll hear it soon. If Rings had come out right on the tail of like Ring 2, I think it would have been an unprecedented hit. But by the time it came out, so long had passed that it was the same. How can I put it? It's almost like going to visit someone like you haven't seen in a long time and
Yeah, pretty much.
realizing they're
Gosh, who
boring.
gives a fuck nowadays, dude? The
Yeah,
or the ring
yeah.
was
You
it?
know, that was they just waited way too long, and the film suffered for it. It would have been a better movie back in the day. The reason I'm hyped about the Grudge remake though is
I'm
the
retarded.
no, I've always dug the Grudge stories, but what I dig is the fact this is like a completely new story set in the same world. And it's set at the same time as the events of the first Grudge movie. So while Sarah Michelle Gellar is over in Japan, something else creepy is happening over in America. I kind of dig the idea that it's not a confined occurrence.
We don't know about it. We don't even know if it's a confined. Like, it can't
No,
be the
no,
same
because
fucking thing.
we haven't seen it yet. But yeah, um, let's just say this: I have high hopes for it, and I hope I'm not disappointed. Yep.
No, 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 no. I mean, dude, I mean, Rangu. I love Rangu.
Mm,
I love Juon too.
mm,
I don't hate Juon 2, like number 2. I don't
yeah.
hate Juon 2. It's all right, but still it's always the same thing. And
Yeah.
I I can love things that are always the same thing, like Halloween or
Yeah.
but it's not interesting to me. It's just one thing I love is like Shutter, like the original like Shutter.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I love that. The things like The Ring, The Grudge,
Mm,
ugh, bruh.
yep.
But I mean, if you love them, like you love them, like
Yeah. I mean, it's the sort of thing. I'm really interested to see what they do with it. I hope that they can make it relevant again. Because hell, I always remember seeing the Ju-on, the original Ju-on, and it scared the crap out of me. And
oh, me too, dude.
because what it was, at least for me, you'd see these pale ghost things, and the thought I always got in my head was, I shouldn't be seeing this. Like it's something like my brain just didn't want to. It's just like I can't. You know?
But you know what? Maybe it's because I saw so much like ghost flicks before it too.
Yeah.
Like
That's
I grew up with the like one of the first ghost flicks that was ever shown to me was like The Entity. So I was like, dude, that's
yeah.
pretty like intense for a ghost flick. So
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So that's mine. What about your next good one?
um my next good one is gonna be Baba Hotep.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like Baba Hotep. How can I start it? Dude, I saw that cover and I'm like, like,
Yeah.
like, like, let's be honest, that cover sucks.
Oh yeah, it's yeah. I tell you what though, that has the greatest. little bit of dialogue in the movie at all. When you know, Bruce Campbell's talking to the other guy, and he's like, I'm John F. Kennedy. He's like,
So yeah,
yeah, John F. Kennedy was a white man. He's like that's how clever they are. They dyed
yeah,
me this color, and it was like, dude, it was just so over the top, but it was perfect. I loved it.
yeah, dude. Baba Hotep, like, and I remember like again like ranting, and I was like, wasn't expecting like shit, but I was like, yeah, all right, like that was like for me it's way back because I'm a young ass motherfucker, you know.
Yeah,
But like 2000 and that film was like 2013, I think.
I'll take a look. I It wasn't a super long time ago. Bubba Hotep. Holy crap, 2002.
2002, but 2012, 2013, I
Yeah,
was like exploring what Bruce Kendall did. Like I was on my like Maniac Cop like type of shit, you know. Oh,
yeah,
he's in it. Like I'm a watch it out. Like, and I remember like, I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. I'm like, in there,
yeah.
dude. I had such a blast with it.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just a great movie, and it's a movie that you can tell everyone was on that set because they wanted to be.
Yeah, and everyone, that was my next point. It feels like everyone was in the same state of mind doing it.
Yeah, they all got it. They all shared a vision, and honestly, I wish they'd made the sequel.
Was
The
there a sequel planned for it?
Yeah, it was gonna be called Bubba Nosferatu, and it was gonna be Elvis against um, vampires.
Yeah,
He,
I would have
he was
loved
gonna
that.
he was gonna fight them with a walker, if I remember right. That's what they said. He was gonna like impale them with the walker.
Like Walker, AT Walker.
Wouldn't that be cool? No, those like they're like a frame, and you walk with them, and you see little old people with them a lot of the times.
But dude, I just remember like ranting it. I was like, just by the menu and shit. Like even the cover was like turning me off. I was like, maybe
Yeah,
it'll be something enjoyable.
and it damn well was.
I popped it in and I saw the menu. I was like, oh damn,
Mm,
really? But bro, dude, I had such a blast with it, dude. It's just a blast, dude. It is. It's just a
yeah,
fun thing.
yeah, and I mean, and like I said, you can tell that nobody was on that set who didn't want to be there. Everyone was having a great time. It's obvious by the product,
Yeah,
you
and
know. No
everything
one
worked.
wrote it in, you know.
And everything worked, dude. Like
Yeah,
everyone just flows in with.
yeah. And I tell you what, I completely buy Bruce Campbell as Elvis.
I don't, but
I see. I think like,
if he was racist, maybe.
well, yeah, probably. It's the sort of thing. I just think he got the look right. He got you know the voice right and everything. It feels right. Yep.
Yeah, but I'm not a Elvis guy, so maybe you saw that. I didn't
Uh,
really saw it.
yeah. I'm not a big Elvis guy either, but it felt like if Elvis had still been alive, that could have been him.
it's just the fact that every fucking like minute of it is so. It's funny, dude. It's funny, but like some scenes, I don't know if like they were actually like going for like a fun scene, but it's still funny to me, you know?
Yeah. 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 So, what about your next bad one?
Next bad one. That's my first. It's not a buy and it's not a rant.
Hmm.
It's Night of the Living Dead 3D with the late Sid Haig.
Yeah. Uh,
We can move on. What's your next?
yeah. Honestly, that movie's not even worth talking about.
Really? It's that's one of the film that I can't say anything about it because everything's bad.
Yeah.
There's no.
There's no redeeming quality in it at all.
Yeah, and I remember like going into the theaters like it's in 3D. 3D was bad to
Yeah.
begin with, so
That's the thing, a movie in 3D, you're advertising it in 3D, there's no excuse for bad 3D.
yeah, and like the worst thing I think is zombie design are shitty as fuck.
Yeah. It's just not good. And I mean,
That,
let's be honest, pretty much
let, let,
anyone
let's move
who's
on,
seen it
dude.
thinks
I
it's
have a bad case of diarrhea like building up like right now.
Okay. My number two good one is Dark Side of the Moon, which was recently released from on Earth.
Yeah, I know. Never seen it though. But
Dude, it's
yeah,
awesome.
I know.
I thoroughly enjoy it. It's a great flick, and honestly, more people need to see it. It's awesome. The Devil in Space. Let's just say that. And so we'll leave that
How's
at
it for though?
that. Hmm?
How's it transfer?
The transfer is surprising. I mean, it looks like it could have been shot recently. Like if it had been a recently shot movie that was set like that was you know how they do those movies nowadays where they try to make it look like an 80s movie?
Yeah, like going for that like
That like
vintage
that
look.
yeah. It has that kind of feel to it. Like it could be a modern movie that was shot to be, an 80s looking one. Really good flick though, and definitely worth supporting on Earth because they bring the shit.
Oh yeah,
And
I don't doubt it.
yeah,
I'm really, dude, like even like the cover of that Blu-ray, like I'm like, ah, dude, I gotta grab it, but
yeah,
never got around to grab it though.
yeah. And honestly, I really like what Unearthed are doing with their slipcovers. They're the quality that they make them from is like, let's put it this way, eco cases, right?
Yeah, I love them.
With everything cut out of it, you wouldn't mind putting an Unearthed title in an eco case because the the slipcase is so strong it would protect it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I bought that Halloween Ultimate like
Oh,
15 disc edition, like
yeah.
oh yeah,
Hmm.
I love eco cases.
Yeah.
Ever
And
seen
from
that? Oh no, you don't have Instagram, right?
no, no.
I did like a little short video of like how to deal with like eco cases, and
Yeah.
it's basically me like destroying an eco case like
Yeah. They're worthless. I mean, The fact of the matter is, a case is designed to protect a disc. And when you cut away parts that cover the disc, you're kind of defeating the object.
Yeah, pretty
You know?
much.
Yeah. And for my bad one, I picked Urban Legend Bloody Mary.
Never saw that one too.
Yeah, they kind of lump it in with the Urban Legend movies, but it's not. It's just like a movie about Bloody Mary. It's just not good. Essentially, it's like this: putting the urban. It's the same as with Halloween 3. When you tack the name on there of an existing series, you create expectations.
Yeah, but it's not like Urban Legend is good to begin with, though.
No, but you were expecting something along the same vein, and then you get this thing that's completely different, and it might be a good film in and of itself, but I just don't dig it. And I was disappointed with it when I got it. So,
Did you do a bonfire naked?
No, I did not.
Well, you should with the whole series, because pretty much every entry sucks. So.
Well, I dug the first one. The second one was
shitty too.
The second one was very, very iffy, and the third was just yeah. So, what's your next good one?
So we're at 2, right?
Yep.
My next good one's gonna be that's where I don't know what I'm gonna pick. Because I really love both of them films.
Okay.
But I think yeah, I think number 2 is gonna be Dead Spa.
Cool. I still haven't seen it yet, but
like we said, dude.
Yeah.
Grab it.
Yeah, that's one I definitely want to see. I mean, it's by the guy that did what's it called, right? Sledgehammer.
Dead Spa.
Yeah.
I don't think so
did.
though.
Didn't he, or did he do the other one? Let's take a look. I know there were 2. There was Death Spa and there was something else.
Let me check it out. Death Spa 1989. Death Spa was also known as Witch Bitch, according to IMDb.
Well, there you go. It might not have been Death Spa that was by that guy, but there were 2 that were very similar to Death Spa and something else.
Director Michael Fisher. All right.
Yeah. Or did he do Killer Workout?
Directing. No, just Dead Spa, I think, dude.
Yeah, so yeah, it must have been Killer Workout that guy did then. Oh well. Still.
But yeah, Dead Spa, like it's
a spa.
If I had to go, like, I never went to any spa in my life, but if I had to go in any spa, that would be the shit, dude. Like boobs, sweat, like open showers, dude. And it's just like I won't spoil it for you, but it's really fun, dude. It got some clever kills. Like everyone is just so expendable in that film. And I think that's what makes it so great.
That's cool. Well, what about your bad one?
Uh bad one. Can you go with your bad one? Because I'm just I
Yeah,
don't
sure.
know which one I'll choose.
Yeah. I'm going with I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
I mean, again, it was the sort of thing you like lock it in with the first two movies, and then you throw us for a complete thing by doing some weird ghost movie. It's
Not what I did last summer, pretty much.
yeah, it's anything but, and it's not good. You know, there's a reason why it's never had a Blu-ray release. Yep. So, uh, on number 2 or 1 now?
That's number one now.
Okay, number 1 for good, the Fear footage.
Can't say you're wrong. I love that film, dude.
Yeah, and it's the thing. If Corey hadn't told me about it, I'd have never given it a second look. It's a generic title. It's a generic looking cover. I wouldn't have even considered it, but it's one of my favorite movies, and it's possibly the one of the best found footage movies in a long time. And
Probably one of the best indie films too in a long time.
yeah, and genuinely scary. That's
Can't say
something.
you're wrong too.
Yeah, as a horror fan, I don't get scared of movies. I don't really jump at jump scares or anything, but Fear footage scared me. I mean, hell, Corey and I did a commentary on it, and we both jumped while
Yeah, I
recording
know,
the
dude. I
commentary.
know. I listened to it, dude, and oh damn.
Exactly, and it's like we knew that scene was coming, and it still scared the crap out of us. That's a damn solid movie, and more people need to talk about it. And the fact that, well, we got a sequel coming out, so I'm happy about that. But, you know, is what it is, right?
Fear footage, dude.
Scariest movie of the past decade, hands down.
Yeah, one of for sure.
Yeah. You got any other ones, or should I just get to my last bad one?
My first like number one good one.
Oh yeah, you want to do that first, and then we'll
Oh
get
yeah,
to the
dude.
bad one.
Iced.
Iced is actually in my honorable mentions simply because there's no proper release. And damn it, once we get a proper release, that will be
If you
number
wanna
one.
have a good time, dude. If you wanna have a good time, go all out iced.
Hell
Find it on
yeah.
you. Find it on torrents or anything. Like, just do yourself a favor. If you're a fan like of 80s slashers or even 90s slashers, like
Yeah,
I is the shit.
it is. I mean, we go on about Iced. We've talked about it before. It is a hidden gem. It really
It
is.
is.
As long as you go in, you know, don't go in expecting like Citizen Kane, because you're not going to get it. But go in expecting a fun little flick, and you're going to have the time of your life.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Yeah, I love it.
Absolutely. And everything's good about it. Like we talked about it like times and times again on that podcast. But dude, like just by the opening, like skiing such a big thing, like a big deal. Like you wanna race, like let's get a girl, like you wanna race, like it's
Yeah, it's like such this big deal, and then they never ski again.
yeah, it's ice, dude.
Yeah, it's awesome. If people can take away anything from this, bombard companies, get on to Vinegar Syndrome's case, get on to like Massacre Video, all these like, Intervision and everything. We want iced.
We
Someone,
absolutely want.
yeah, someone needs to make it happen. We're looking at you, companies. Come on.
Give us iced.
Yeah, we deserve iced.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, and my last one for bad, you know what it is already. Toolbox Murders 2.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it with a passion. Um, again, like I was saying to you earlier, I don't know whether it's just due to the fact that like I bought the Blu-ray of it and I paid $30 for it, and I paid $30 for that, and it pissed me off, and I'm still kind of angry about it today. You know, that is like a dollar bin movie at the most. Had I paid maybe like like $10, I probably wouldn't be as pissed with it. But the fact that I paid a premium price, it was listed as a collector's edition, and the movie was complete trash. No, I hate it. I hate it. And damn you, Scream Factory, for putting it out.
So it's a burn that DVD case, right?
It's like you know what? Take that movie and just like throw it out the window. I kid you not. I paid $30 for it, and then I sold it for like $3 because I just didn't want it anymore. I just threw it in with a bunch of stuff I was selling. Like I said, I probably made about $3 on it, but I didn't even want it in my collection.
Damn.
Yeah, and I mean, when a collector says that, you know you've messed up. Like I said, had it been a budget title, maybe I could have lived with it, but I mean, the effects were good. I will hold my hand up to that. The effects were good. Whoever did the effects were really solid. It's just a shame everything else sucked. And it's just, yeah, it's like hot garbage.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't want it at all. So that was my last bad one. You got any honorable mentions or anything?
Honorable mentions. Well, Blind by like good one.
Mm.
Fear footage.
Yep.
Um, Fear footage. Pet Cemetery 2.
Yeah.
Um, I'd say Robber's Lover, I think.
Good choices. I just got two. I got The Rift which you introduced me to, and that movie rocks. Ray Wise and R. Lee Ermey in a movie together, you can't go wrong. And this is probably going to get me some hate from some people, but screw it. Doom Annihilation. I dug it. It was fun.
Yeah, maybe.
I just found it to be a fun little, monster movie. Yeah. And I just got 2 for bad as well. I got Jeepers Creepers 3. It's not even that it's overly bad. It's just there's a lot of dumb stuff in it that's not necessary. And Dis, from Unearthed Films. To this day, I cannot tell you what that movie is about.
Really?
Nope, I have no clue. It's really weird. It's really, like, I guess you could say artsy. I appreciate it as a film, but I have no idea what it's about at all.
Damn.
Yeah. It's
But
something
no,
I would recommend if you get a chance to see it and make your own decision on that one. But, and it's shot beautifully. The cinematography is awesome. But I have no clue what's going on in it.
No, I never saw it, but I
Yeah.
believe you. Like, there's some like artsy for the sake of being artsy shit, like being pulled out by Unearthed. So
Well, I tell you what, though, it does have the greatest use of the line "no" since Darth Vader in Revenge of the Sith.
oh really?
Yep, it's just this guy, and like he's there, and this chick jumps off like this roof, and he's like, "No!" It's one of the weirdest no's you have ever heard spoken, but it's pretty good. Like I said, I'm sure like film students, you could learn a lot from watching that because the shots are laid out beautifully and everything. But I don't know. I just like assume the whole idea is like he's like in like his own hell or something, but I don't know. It's an odd one. And I can usually deal with like unearthed stuff. I've said before they're my favorite company. But that one is just I don't know what's happening in it.
That's interesting, dude. I never
Yeah.
saw it, so
Yeah, I'm sure, it might be on Tubi, so if anyone wants to watch it, it might be on there. I know Atros is on there, and I watched that the other night. So, yeah, if anyone watches this and actually knows what it's about and can actually figure it out, please leave like a comment in the YouTube videos, of this episode, because I would really like to know. Yeah.
all
So-
right. So we'll close this up, I guess.
Yeah. So that was quite an interesting little, topic,
Segments,
to say the least.
knowledge.
Yeah. And so yeah, we'll see you again next time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We'll be right back with you.
Yay. Peace out.
Peace out.